For the past month, I've been using 5-megapixel macro smartphone camera exclusively because
I don't want peace. I want problems, always!
I wanted to see how difficult would it be to get some decent results out of it. Let it be known that I was gonna make a video regardless of the results, but luckily this little guy packs a punch. Specs of the camera are kinda ambiguous. I have no idea what the focal distance is, nor the actual size of the sensor, but I do know that it's a 5-megapixels f2.4. Macro reproduction is insane, easily higher than 1:1. I cannot calculate it exactly as I have no dimensions of the sensor that is used in this module. In any case, it's remarkable. There is no aperture control at all, so to get high depth of field, focus stacking would be the next logical step. But a simple smartphone camera doesn't have such a feature, so you would have to change the focus manually for each shot without the subject moving, which is highly implausible when you're filming bugs, for example. So what's the solution? Well, there is none. Sensor is so minuscule that even stuck wide open, most of the shot is in focus, and it even produces some nice bokeh. Nice surprise is availability of raw DNG capture. This is its saving grace, because JPEGs are flat out trash, nasty, blurry, soft, just forget about it. RAWs are indeed noisy, no matter which ISO value you pick, but this is not really a problem. I'd argue it even gives it a bit of spice. You should know that macro photography demands autistic levels of patience. You'll need to light, frame, find your motifs, all while keeping your shot steady and hitting that focus consistently. Does this sound like a never-ending Lovecraftian nightmare? Well, it kinda is. When lighting your subject, it boils down to the same basic lighting principles, just scale it down. Most of the time I'm using a shitty no-name flashlight with adjustable focus, which allows me to control the scene surprisingly well. To diffuse the light, just try baking paper. It's very good. Exact resolution of the photos is 2576 x 1928, which means resolution is slightly below 5 megapixels. But I'd like to argue that unless you plan to make large prints, it is quite nice. Each of these photos I've edited in Snapseed on my phone. No Photoshop shenanigans whatsoever. To keep the shots stable and steady, I used a sturdy video tripod, Joby Gorilla Pod, and a regular video slider. And at least half of these shots were taken handheld, especially the bugs. You can easily scare them away while setting up your chunky tripod. The best aspect of this month-long experiment was convenience. We always have our smartphones with us, so there is no excuse for not taking one more shot. Shooting still objects, fabric, electronic parts is great practice before you start chasing bugs all over the place. Spiders are the best subjects by far. As long as you do not touch their web, you can get as close as 1 centimeter away and they will still remain calm and motionless. I almost forgot to mention it. The phone in question is Xiaomi Redmi Note 10 Pro. It has 108 megapixel main sensor, which I have used about a dozen times, and after that I started playing with the shitty 5 megapixel macro and I haven't touched the main camera since. Flies are almost impossible to catch. This one I shot handheld right after the rain subsided. I guess it was kinda sleepy. When it comes to video capabilities, they are practically non-existent. I mean, sure, you can film 1080p video, but there are some matte compression artifacts and all kinds of smearing going on. I have no idea what the issue is, but considering the awesome photography potential it showed, I'm inclined to give it a pass. So, moral of the story is, it doesn't really matter which camera you have at hand. If you wanna, you're gonna.